Good morning, it's Clay Trader at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in about a minute, so I will keep you updated. All right, what I'm going to do here is short at 880, and then I'm going to put a stop loss in right up above the round number there. So I'm risking about 20 cents. And then I will bring down the stop loss if it goes in my direction. If not, then like I said, I'm risking about 20 cents. So let's see what happens with this one. Let's see if I can catch this momentum downwards, or maybe it's not any true momentum and it's going to bounce up against me. If that's what happens, then so be it. Let's see if it can break through 880. And then I will start to move my stop loss down and start to lower my risk that way. I could still potentially lose money, but it won't be as much money. So there we go. Going to move it down to 891 now. So now let's see if we can get it to break through the 70s. 875 is going to be, I'd imagine, an area of support. So let's see if it can push down through there though. Again, I could still potentially lose money if it bounces, but I'm not going to lose as much money. So I've kind of made money in the sense of a penny saved is a penny earned, but I could still, like I said, lose money. But let's see if this can push down through the 870s. Being very stubborn. I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. There's a little bit of construction going around or going on. So there we get a breakthrough. So there we go. Going to move that down to 881. And actually, let's make this a winning trade no matter what. So 871 now is going to be my stop loss. So now worst case is I make money. So this is a great spot to be in, a very stress-free spot to be in. So worst case, like I said, I'm making money, and how much money I make now? Well, I have no idea, because the price could theoretically, I guess, go all the way down to zero. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but the point now being I'm in a situation where worst case scenario, I am making money. So let me move that down. Now I'm even making more money. Let's see if I can get a break through 50. 850 should be a pretty big area of support now. So now I'm going to be making even more money. And there I am. Out for $185 in about three minutes or so. And now looking at this hindsight, probably maybe a little too tight with the stop loss, but that's fine. That's what I was looking for, some quick momentum. I got the quick momentum. So I was risking, like I said, I guess technically 21 cents when I first got in. And I ended up making, let's see, almost double that. So yeah, it worked out very well. And like I said, hindsight here, we'll let it spin out. We're only at 3 minutes, just to show how hindsight can kind of try to play games with your mind. Like, I'll be honest, it's trying to play some games with me right now. But I followed the plan. My risk was defined up front, and risked about $100, and then ended up making 185, and could have made more if it would have kept going in my favor. If I would have got just a total and utter collapse, that 185 would have been even more. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. Not going to sit here and try to play hindsight games with myself, but just want to kind of walk you through how hindsight voices can try to say, oh, you should have been looser. You should have been. No, I shouldn't have been looser. I followed the plan like I wanted to, and I made 185 bucks. While I'm thinking of it, just want to address this question because I always get it. How am I finding these setups to trade? So how did I find, the GOGO setup to trade? What I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I'm using to locate setups like these. So if that sounds like something that could add some value to you as a trader, then by all means, just click right there and you will gain access to the guide. It's totally free. It's very short, so by no means is it like multiple pages that you have to read through or anything like that. So go ahead and give that a look. And like I said, it's a good risk versus reward, right? I mean, the risk is a little bit of your time, But you know, it's not like you're going to get ripped off in the sense of having to pay a bunch of money and then it's worthless. But the reward is, hey, it could really help you out. So If that's of any interest to you, go ahead and click right there. And I'm actually just going to cut off the video there. We'll make it a nice short one. Got to see just one trade, but it was a good, you saw the trade in its entirety, which is kind of what I struggle with in past videos. You know, sometimes you'll maybe miss the entry or the exits or whatever, but this time got to see entry, exit, and, you know, management all the way through. And I think the last video I did last week was like 13 or something like that minutes. So we'll keep this one nice and short, right around 5.5 minutes. Again, as I always say, if you enjoy this, please share, please click that like button. Little clicks like that go a long way and let me know that, you know, these videos are entertaining and worthwhile. And as long as that's the case, you know, I'll continue to try to make them. So, but the easiest way you can do that is, of course, leave comments. But I understand comments do take a little bit more time than clicking that like button. So click the like button. I guess that's what I'm getting at here, if you want me to keep making these. So thank you for watching, and remember to get out there and always just trade without emotion.